Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can use Framify CMS Components and integrate with Framer CMS collection. So first of all, you have to create a collection, click CMS, click Add Blog. Now it will create two CMS collection for us. So now it's time to add Framify CMS Components. Now I'm going to open a plugin, click Framify. So if you go to drop-down menu, you'll find a bunch of categories here. So if you have any confusion finding the right CMS category, so what you can do, you can visit our website, click categories. You will find a small icon here, which will tell you that this is a CMS category. Okay. If I click blog, as you can see, we have multiple options here. So I will go to our Framer projects, click blog, and I'm going to add this one, blog index v10, click to insert, and done. I'm going to close the plugin for now. So now, as you can see, this is not integrated with our CMS collection automatically, but we have to do that manually. So how we can do that? So first of all, let me tell you. Yeah, this is the component. This is the card component. What do you have to do? Double click them and unlink and replace all. And now you can customize this component. Okay. I'm going to add few fields here. Edit fields. Click the plus icon. Click plain text. So I'm going to type read time. I'm gonna duplicate the file, duplicate this. I'm gonna type category, but we don't need any category, I think, because we already have a category here. So now let me see. So we don't need anything else. Okay. So now I'm going to connect the CMS collection to our page. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is click insert. If you come here, CMS collection, and if you come here, collection articles. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, I'm gonna delete, not gonna delete, just gonna delete this one, and we'll just copy. If you come here, if you come to this stack, you have to paste the component which I copied, which I have to paste it here. Okay, and I'm going to delete this text and image. Make sure you set its width to fill. And yes. Okay. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna duplicate this one. Not here. Okay. As you can see, we have two columns here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these properties with our CMS properties. Okay. So if I click here, set variable image. So now I'm going to connect the category, set variable to category and title. So the reason is it is not showing because we don't have any category. So I'm gonna just do that quite fast. So now, as you can see, the categories are showing properly. So our next step is to add a read time. I'm gonna add read time, which we also didn't add. So I'm gonna just type it here in default value. I will type 10 minutes. Okay. So the read time, as you can see here. So I'm going to add transform here. I'm going to add prefix here and type read time. Okay. So as you can see, and now add a title, connect the title. Perfect. And we have the description. So let me just copy this description, short description. I'm gonna add this, the plain text field, and we'll type short description. Give it a default value. Okay. We're gonna connect this short description. That's it. And also we are going to connect this slug. So what do you have to do for slug? You have to just add this slug. So now I want to show the featured content on the left side and not featured content on the right side. So how can I do that? So it's quite simple. What do you have to do? Go to CMS, click edit fields, click plus icon, and you have to select toggle. Okay. So you can name it whatever you want. So I'm gonna keep it as it is. So now I have to create 2 to 3 collections. Let me just do that. So I created these categories. Not category. So I added few more blog articles here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to switch the from feature to no, just to no, for at least one in the category. Okay. So now as you can see, I've done that. So what do you have to do? Just come here, click articles. If you come here in filters, click add. If you click add, so now I'm going to select the featured one, and that's it. It will only show the featured articles. And now I want to show the not featured articles on the right side. So it's quite simple. I'm going to just bring it to here. I'm gonna just copy, duplicate this. Now I'm going to show the not featured one. Okay. So let me see. We have different. Okay. So now I'm going to set the image to no. Okay. You can do that. It's quite simple. So now you can just preview here. Okay. So everything is working perfectly fine. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how you can just make these filters workable. Okay. So now we have to create blog index. You can also name it articles. So we are going to create the detail page as well. Open Framify plugin, blog detail. So I'm gonna add this one, blog V1, click to insert. So now this is quite simple. So I'm going to just set the variable to title. Okay. We can also, because Framer does not detect the text style, so you can just you have to manually add them. So that's not hard. Okay. Now you can pick the date. If we have the date, I think, yeah, we have the date format. You can select the category from here. Okay. You can choose author. This is by Muhammad Talha. So what you can do is you can create an author field as well. I'm going to type author here. By default, I will type Muhammad Talha. Okay. Now we'll just link it to the author and going to add transform prefix. Now we'll type by. It's up to you if you want to add or not. Okay. You can add the follow link here. You can add the banner link. It could be your sponsored post. Okay. So this is going to be our featured image. This is going to be our content. Okay, you can customize this, and with the new update you can easily edit them into without leaving it. Okay, so inline editing you can do that. So now I want to add the recent post here. So what I'm gonna do is recent post. So how I will do that, you have to come here, collections, you have to drop the articles collection here. Okay, make sure you set its width to fill. Now just copy this and paste it here. Let me just delete them. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Gonna decrease the gap. Okay, that's quite fine. Now I want to set variable to title. Okay, that's perfectly fine. But there are too many recent posts. So not the recent posts. So how we can do that, the recent post? So it's quite simple. Just duplicate this toggle and call it latest item. Okay. So I'm gonna, the default state, I will select no. So now I will add 3 to 4, the latest items. Okay. I'm going to make sure you select this article field. And if you come here to the filters and click filters, you have to select the latest. So as you can see, it's working perfectly fine. You can reduce the gap as well. So you can also set the limit for these items. So let's suppose you have over 10 items or 20 items. So it will just cover the whole space. So what you can do, you can set the limit to 4, or if I set to 2, it will show only 2 items. Okay, you can do that as well. So let me show you how it works. So if I click here, so this is the featured category, featured column, and this is not the featured column. So if I click here, read now, as you can see, it is working perfectly fine. Okay. So now if I come back here, if I go to this project, Framer project, and click read now, as you can see, the same category, the same date, the same title, and the same content. So you can customize however you want. Okay. So in the next video, I will talk about these CMS categories. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.